Coqui-san, welcome back for another round of SkibidiToilet Multiverse Season 7 Dome Studio. Last time the Drill Titan was mad. He was like, "Thou shalt not pass," and started fighting the other Titans, and he ends up receiving a threat that the drill woman will be hurt if he doesn't comply, and he complied. So the enemies got him at his side. What it is that clocks are up to, that our little clock trader is up to, Clockman trader is up to, we don't know. What we do know is that everybody at the satellite base got wrecked and killed and put on spikes, and everyone at home base is like, what the heck? So in addition to my thoughts after the research, I got my 3 scenes of interest. And so, call to action, comment, like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell, and let's begin the research. Flora and fauna. Emergency exit right here. Why does it look like they're in Jurassic Park? Drillman Underground Headquarters. Oh! We're actually gonna see what it looks like in there? One of the drill men. They're just running. Oh! That's insane. So they infiltrated the headquarters. Yeah. Yeah, I better run if I were you. Oh, lost an arm. Oh my gosh, they got helicopters and night vision. Well, there goes the transport. They're all dead. Yeah, they're trying to wipe. Yeah, they went straight for the drills first. Iced, fire, and oh, you got control over a toilet ship, huh? Gas. Oh, that's what it looks like. Wait, but you got that other toilet in there. Why are you going back in? Oh, dang. What the? That's a weird emblem. Altair. Was it Assassin's Creed drill? Oh, that is horrifying. use this Rubik's Cube. The music. This is pretty cool. That's cool. And just kept on walking. So we're gonna be following him. All right. Oh, there's the drill titan. Oh, he saw what happened. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. They brought us to this point. Yeah, he sees that she's capturing the drill titan. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got a sword. Nice. Mode invisible. Alright. Didn't even see him. Oh, there's that V for data toilets. I should have done the snake sound. Ding! with the question mark, the exclamation point on it. I can't believe they're eating hamburgers and fries. That's interesting. G-Man Apocalypse. That's what that one cameraman read before he got killed off. It's a moon. He's staying. Wow. What happened?
Your actions happens like clockwork. Absolutely expected from the leader of clans. Having the ability to look at the future is really scary, you know. How much? 10 seconds, I guess.
She let her go. He stayed to help.
Don't be scared, little claw. Whatever happens, your final destiny is to die anyway. I'm just here to make it faster.
Huh. Oh! What the? The Lannister sense their regards. Wow.
And I thought your race was the most dangerous. Pathetic.
Oh,
Let's just get
did she
this
control him, or? Did she? Wow. Well, he betrayed. That's what she was after? Wait. Oh, it's the Titan. Yeah. He destroyed the headquarters. Right.
I did it, Master. I prepared everything. Now, we can begin our conquer.
Got it. She had to get rid of the clocks because they could see into the future and they know how to beat her. And she had to eliminate that. Turn on captions indeed. So we're gonna find out how the treason happened.
It's nice to finally see some homie. We have much to discuss. I know, you're confused. I'm your large pal. Well, the future large pal for you.
Oh.
I'll be quick, because it's not the first time I'm doing this. Well, it might sound weird, but the leader of the SkibidiToilet for now is not even a toilet. It's a purple woman.
Ah. Huh. Is he setting the stage for something? I'm wondering what their play is. Also, that's kind of crazy. I can see the eyes there in the middle. That's very crazy. So basically, she had to stop the clocks because the clocks saw into the future what she was gonna do, and they were trying to prevent it because and they knew how to beat her. So she tried to get rid of that predetermination. I don't know, predestination, whatever they call that thing. You know, saying the future. They knew the future. She tried to stop them from making the future of them winning possible. You know, like what what's his name? Doctor Strange did in Endgame, where he saw a million different outcomes and there was only one way to win, and he executed that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what it is. They probably learned what that one is, and she took that one out. And so now we're going back to an earlier point in the story when everything was frozen in time, and now this particular clock is meeting what appears to be his future self, who can talk because the subtitle because the captions had to be on for this. So yeah, let's see what the it looks like he's gonna reveal it. Let's see what this is.
At this time, she will attack our base soon. Everyone leaves, our chief stays, and he actually managed to defeat the Purple Lady. Well, the problem is that she escapes after, teleported with the device on her hand. You know, before you, I asked Clockwoman to use her gun at the moment. Before Clockwoman, I asked the buff guy to destroy that purple device so she couldn't escape. And before the buff guy, when it happened for the first time, I used my last strength and sacrificed myself. The first try cost all my friends just to revive me. The second try failed worse than I could even imagine.
What in the Modica Magica is this?
Distracted by some clocks in a white suit and a talking toilet that I've never seen any of them in my whole life.
The talking toilet, yeah.
I could try more. But I'm afraid as long as I'm stuck in this loop, I might reach to my limits eventually. But I believe you can change everything. Before Chief starts using his powers, you must kill him.
Got it. Wow, and he couldn't believe it.
Lady escapes. She will hunt down every last clock. And after terminating us, she'll go for the rest. But if you kill our leader right in front of her eyes, the least thing she does is forgetting about us for a while. Putting her mind at ease. And that's what we exactly need.
Ah, the lull.
Time to fully revive our Titan. She has a counter Titan.
The drill.
That thing will slaughter all the other titans. I've seen it.
I mean, big Groundhog dang this whole thing.
Even if that means we have to sacrifice our strongest, our leader. I know you say that. I could ask others for this, but there's no surprising Chief when he already knows what's gonna happen 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
However, you have the ability to block other clocks' powers. Just with pressing that watch on your arm.
Oh, that's why he pressed it.
Ability against the toilets. But for such a situation, it can change everything. The blocking is temporary, but it provides enough time for you to do the job.
That's pretty cool, the clock sound.
I'm sorry. But in that case, I'm not asking anymore. In the right time, and in the right place, you will do the right thing. Lock the clock.
Or clock blocking. Now, this ain't the time. What? Show some respect. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. That's a weird clock. I can tell you this. It's time. Hack. This is a crazy battle. Dang, they brought out a truck. Woo. Counterattack? I guess they're doing a counterattack. Yeah, just ran him over. It will. Oh. I thought that ran him over. Skibidi base 0. They dead shit. Cameraman? Huh. Like Motorola camera. Oh. Alteo drill. Ezio drill. Blowing up the place. That's hardcore, that the way he looks. Rubik's Cube. Yes, I shall play it. No, that's a crazy weapon. Oh, the pencil men are here. That's a lot. Pencil men. Oh, that's cool. Wait, collateral damage. Oh. Oh, they just draw themselves back in place. Okay. That's actually very efficient. What the heck? Was that a mother brain? That's so gruesome. And that was easy to take out.
Greetings, Alliance. Hope we have made it in time.
This is not their Titan.
Thank you.
This GLaDOS.
As it was predicted, G-Man Apocalypse is in their main headquarters. One last base.
Oh.
SkibidiToilet base number 1 located. We believe that is where your female agent must be imprisoned. However, we must focus on our main goal. G-Man Apocalypse project cannot be allowed to succeed. Our mission is not rescue.
Uh-oh.
We respect your decision. Be safe, and if anything happened, we hope this can help.
A pen. Wow, they're just one base away, and I guess it'll be over, or so I think, because apparently there's more seasons. So, oh well, it looks like we'll find out if they succeed or fail, at least that part. Yeah, that was a lot of stuff. And we got speaking parts. We got all the speaking parts. I like how the notation said to put on the subtitles. Turn those captions on now. Oh man, but yeah. Now a lot of things. Well, I wouldn't say they're making sense, but at least there's a lot of consistencies happening. You know, from the Groundhog Day loop to Assassin's Creed drill, the pencil men showing up and then deciding we're going to leave. Like, yeah, we're just here for a cameo and we're moving on. And the not a pencil titan, giant C pen thing, giving them a pen. I don't get that. How's it not their Titan? I don't know. I guess someone will explain that to me. But overall, this was actually very very engaging and really brought out some very interesting characters. Like in my first scene of interest, the Assassin's Creed drill man. Like seriously, man, they made Altair drill, Ezio drill. Yasuke drill. Pretty cool design, pretty cool look. Don't know why he needs the knives when he has the drills, but the whole entire fight sequence was fantastic. You know, just stabbing knives and drills into each toilet that came after him. That was a very weird thing I said there. But yeah, they really made him total hardcore and everything. and it was pretty enjoyable. And then he ends up finding out that the Drill Titan is being coerced into helping the Purple Woman because Drill Woman is imprisoned, and he saw the truth. And that actually is pretty cool because now, none of the Alliance members are going to be running and attacking the Drill Titan. They now know that if they get her out, the Drill Titan will stop. Because the Drill Titan successfully, by under threat of hostage, under a hostage threat, ended up destroying the headquarters. That's pretty crazy, which brings me, which is pretty crazy. And if he hadn't seen that, the Assassin's Creed Drillman, nobody would have known. Nobody would have known, and they would have been going after the Drill Titan instead of going after the actual villain in all of this. And because all this destruction happened, we end up finding out a very, very big truth when one of the clockmen decides to betray the leader during that destruction from the Drill Titan. And my second scene of interest is the Groundhog Day loop. This clockman, who is capable of talking, is telling this young clock that he had to kill their leader, in front of the Purple Woman so that she can go into a lull. Like, he went through a whole Monica Magica issue here, going back in time, trying to stop every event from happening, but he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't prevent anything for that matter. There was only one way, and that was to distract her. Story-wise, writing-wise, I find that to be a little on the weak side. I find it weak. And the reason why I say it's weak is because she has proven herself to be very, very smart. And to bank on her being low and lazy because she got the victory over the clock, over the clock leader, and not have any questions, and really not standing on any questions as to why the clock, just stabbed the boss, because she didn't exactly set anything up with that clockman. She set nothing up with that clockman. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's showing arrogance, but she's also being dumb. She's carrying the idiot ball because she's not questioning why the clock did that. She's not questioning the clock whatsoever. She's just accepting that. And honestly, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? If anything, she didn't have to question the clock, but she should have killed the clockman after he did that. If anything, instead of letting him run away. So that's another idiot ball carrying. And at the very least, have the you know what I mean? Like, you can still, like, the whole plot, this whole plan can still work, but instead of her being in a lull, it would be her being extra cautious. Sometimes being overly cautious can lead to mistakes or underestimation of the situation. And I would have gone in that direction if I was writing that instead of the lull. Because the lull means that she's being dumb. She's not questioning anything. She's not killing off the clockman just in case. She doesn't find it weird or anything. That, you know what I mean? I would have been suspicious. I would have been like, why'd you do that? You know what I mean? Or at the very least, I would have just killed the clockman right there and then just ponder why did this whole event happen here? That's too weird. I didn't set anything up with this guy to get him, and there was no indication in the writing that she set it up or that like, he didn't say go to the Purple Woman, set the whole kill up or anything. He just said outright, just kill him, and then zapped him, into brainwashing him into doing that when the time came. And she did not question any of that in any way, shape, or form. And that's not good for writing a villain. You got, a villain cannot be that dumb. because that was out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? That was out of the blue, and you know you got to cover that. That could become a major plot hole in the end. You know, it could end up devolving into a plot hole. So unless Dome Studios had an answer for that, you know what I mean? Had an answer for this, you know, like next season or maybe a couple of seasons down. It would be very terrible if she fell because of the lull that the clockman who was time looping, groundhog looping, quantum leaping to make sure that happens. It'll be too weird. It'll be too weird when the outcome happens that way. And speaking of outcomes, the Pencilmen showed up. The Pencilmen showed up for a brief cameo in my third scene of interest. This was pretty freaking awesome. Because they can sacrifice themselves in getting stabbed, and then they come out and then they just pencil themselves back in. I thought that was pretty cool. Very epic. I'm still confused as to why that particular Titan is not their Titan. I guess maybe pen as opposed to pencil, but it just seems very weird. It's very weird, but they're very laser focused on going after base one, but they respect the alliance, wanting to rescue the girl. I would not have phrased it like that. I would have said, okay, here's the plan, because that Drill Titan could very well be turned against us when we start infiltrating. So you go rescue Drill Woman so that he can stop, and we'll focus on our infiltration of base one. That's the way I would have wrote that, because that's it's kind of weak for him to just say, "Oh, I respect that you're not gonna join us. So here's this little item here." No, I would have been like, "Okay, I get your situation," because he said, "I get your situation." So what he should have said was, "I get your situation. So here's what we're gonna do. You go and get cameraman, because if they're using her to get Drill Titan to attack us, that's gonna be a major problem. So you're gonna focus on taking care of her. We get it, because we want to get into base one. We don't want Drill Titan showing up when we start attacking base one. So that's what you're gonna do. Here's this little pen to help you out, and we'll go and deal with base one in the meantime." That would have made sense in the writing, in terms of writing, instead of saying we cannot divert ourselves to a rescue mission. Here's a pen. We're gonna go. No. That's no. That wouldn't be the, you know. Given the assessment of the situation, that's not a sentence I would have written in the story. The sentence would have been, okay, so here's now we have an idea of the situation. Drill Titan is attacking us because Drill Woman is a hostage. You get the hostage out, Drill Titan can't fight anymore. But we gotta deal with base one as soon as possible. So we're gonna deal with base one. You guys go rescue her. Here's this pen that's gonna help you out with the rescue. Okay, and let's hope that Drill Titan doesn't come in our direction when you're doing the rescue. And you know what I mean? That's the way I would have written that. I know it seems weird. I know it sounds strange. I'm kind of saying that, you know, but honestly, you know, those are not lines that should have been said in this season. You know, the Purple Woman should have said, "What's your game? What's your angle? Why did you do this? Why'd you kill him?" You know, saying, or kill him and then sit there and saying, "I wonder why this turned out the way it did," and just put her in a state of overcaution. And then over here, they should have had a more elaborate plan than saying, "Yeah, we're not gonna divert the mission. Here's a pen." They should have been like, "Okay, here's the mission. This is what we're all gonna do, so we can get to make sure that this base one infiltration is successful, and we don't fight the Drill Titan." You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, it's a few hiccups. It's a couple of hiccups. I just hope that those 2 hiccups don't turn into major plot holes and or collapse the whole story. I hope that they do get firmly addressed properly, you know what I'm saying, in a way that would be fantastic and really, you know, get executed well with the way they chose to write this. Dome Studios chose to write that dialogue. You know, still more questions to answer, and my man freaking out because he met a toilet that talked. That was hilarious. I found that funny. I didn't laugh at it, I know, but I did find that funny. So overall, you know, field trip ups along the way in season 6, but overall it moved the story, and we got something. I can't wait to see the base 1 attack, and the rescue mission. So yeah, there we go. Head on over to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and grab yourself a copy of The Impossible Man, a strange fantasy novel written by me. You'll find links to the book down in the description below, along with links to other merch such as pins, stickers, t-shirts, music. Enjoy the products. Thank you for your patronage. And if you happen to have a copy of The Impossible Man and did a lore video on it on your YouTube channel, thank you very much. I look forward to seeing your thoughts on it. And if you're interested, you can join me on my live multi-stream on Twitch and Kick every Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do lore research, cultural studies, and gaming, plus more. I look forward to hanging out with you. So until the next round of SkibidiToilet Multiverse, thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night. Buenas noches, and oyasumi na sai.